What's up guys, Josh here and welcome to my channel where I break down everything you need to know about exercise and nutrition for beginners and much more. The simple truth tailored to your individual goals. Walking is by far one of the most underrated exercises when it comes to losing weight and shedding off extra belly fat. And compared to other forms of exercise, many people don't believe that walking is very efficient or effective when it comes to losing weight. Well, from my experience, I believe something completely different, but how many steps exactly should we be taking? And that's exactly what you're gonna find out in this video today. How to get started with walking, how to increase your step count per day, and how many steps do you need to be taking to reach your goals. Let's dive in. Now, one of the best things about walking is that it can be done anywhere and it doesn't have to feel like a workout. You can walk on the beach, you can go hiking with your friends and socialize, you can walk through the neighborhood, you could pace back and forth in your own home wherever is safe. That one is much less fun, but it is an option either way. 10,000 steps seems to be the rule of thumb, but again, that is still going to be specific to the individual, and 10,000 steps might not be the best place to start. If you're looking to lose a specific amount of weight in a specific amount of time, then 10,000 steps might not be enough. Or maybe you're new to fitness, or maybe you're recovering from an injury, and 5,000 or 8,000 steps seems to be a little bit more realistic. Your goals are going to be different depending on your individual needs, and these are going to change over time. So how do we get started? Well, that's really going to depend on where you're starting from. So if you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or something like that, track your steps. How many steps are you taking right now? When you're walking to your car, when you walk into work, when you walk into the kitchen, how many steps do you take on a regular basis? It does add up, and this will give you a foundation, and it might even surprise you. If you are new to exercise, or maybe you're returning to exercise after a long break, or maybe you're recovering from an injury, then you're going to want to start slow. The research is going to suggest that you take 1,000 additional steps each day on top of what you're already taking. My guess is that you're already taking somewhere around 3,000 and 4,000 steps a day on a regular basis. So if you're taking 3,000 steps a day, then bump that up to 4,000 steps a day, and so on. 1,000 steps might not seem like much, but that is the idea. We don't want it to seem like much. We want it to seem manageable. This might only be a 5 or 10 minute walk every single day, and based on your own fitness levels, your individual goals, and how much time that you have to dedicate to fitness in the beginning, this might be a good place to start. Now, obviously, if you can do more, then do more. We want to start in a place that is so easy that it's impossible not to do. We're trying to build momentum here. An additional 1,000 steps is probably only going to burn somewhere between 40 to 60 calories a day. This is going to depend on your age, your fitness level, your weight, and a number of other things. But 40 to 60 calories is a good place to start, and you can always increase this when you're ready. The question that you need to ask yourself is, how much weight are you trying to lose and how fast? Now, I've said on this channel many times that it's very important to have a realistic approach. We would all like to get to our goal weight tomorrow, but that's not realistic. We need to make sure that we're taking a safe approach. Now, when you get up to 10,000 additional steps each day, depending on a number of factors like your weight and your walking intensity and a couple of other things, you're capable of burning somewhere around 3,000 to 3,500 additional calories each week. And lucky for you, there's about 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. So by taking these additional steps, you're able to burn 3,500 calories a week, or 1 pound of body fat. And that's just with walking. If you start with 1,000 steps and you feel like you can do more, try increasing the amount of steps before you increase the walking intensity or the pace that you're walking. Now, it might take you a week or 2 weeks or a month or even 2 months, but eventually you are going to be able to take an additional 10,000 steps each day while also increasing your walking intensity. Now, I did an entire video on the benefits of walking right here. You could check that out after this video. But the simple truth is, walking is a very peaceful experience, and it can be done in many different environments. This is not only great for your physical health, but it's also great for your mental health as well. A long walk on the beach or through nature after a hard day at work, or a fun social experience on a hiking trail with your friends. There are so many ways that you can add additional steps to your day without even thinking about it. If you take your dog on a walk, just take a longer route. If you end up dropping your kids off at school, if it's close, try walking, or even walk through the park on your way back. Instead of taking the escalator or the elevator, if you can, try the stairs. You can also simply park your car further away from the grocery store when you go shopping, or you can pace back and forth at home when you're brushing your teeth or talking on the phone. Moving around, even in the smallest of ways, it all adds up. You don't always have to go out of your way or create this long process to exercise. And it's important, especially in the beginning, not to create too many obstacles. These obstacles create resistance, and resistance only makes it more difficult. Remember, we are looking for consistency and momentum. Your progress and your results will get better and better over time the more consistent you are. Hey guys, if you're getting any value out of this video, please hit that like button so YouTube will share that value with other people, and consider subscribing to the channel for weekly content on exercise and nutrition. I appreciate your support. Let's get back to some helpful tips. Like I mentioned before, 10,000 additional steps each day could burn off roughly 3,500 calories a week, or 1 pound of body fat a week. Obviously, this is going to depend on your weight, your fitness level, and your walking intensity. But personally, I think a healthy goal to reach eventually is losing 2 pounds of body fat each week, but you don't have to start there. As you develop these new habits and they become easier and they become a part of who you are, then you can slowly add in more physical activity to your days, like cardio or resistance training, all in which will help you to burn more calories, build lean muscle mass, which is going to increase your metabolism, and all come with their own set of healthy benefits. And over time, these can also be long-term goals. But when it comes to weight loss itself, the fastest and most effective approach is going to be to combine exercise, whether it's walking or running or some form of resistance training, and combining that with a healthy nutrition plan. I talk a lot about nutrition on this channel, so you're more than welcome to browse through those videos after this one if you'd like. But the simple truth is, when it comes to weight loss, nothing is faster than cutting out or cutting down some of those high-calorie food choices that you're making throughout the day. Simply by switching from regular Coke to Diet Coke, as an example, could save you somewhere around 150 to 500 calories a day. Now, this is obviously depending on how much you drink, but the point is, small adjustments could make a huge difference. But let's just slow down here for a minute. You definitely don't want to add in a bunch of new habits, even if they are healthy. It is best just to start somewhere, and walking is a great example of this. It is important to know that there are many different approaches to weight loss or just living a healthier life in general. And the most effective approach is going to be the one that you can stick with consistently. So if walking is going to be your path, then the first step is going to be knowing where you're starting from. So track the steps that you're already taking right now with a Fitbit or an Apple Watch as a few examples, and build yourself a foundation. And then you want to increase your steps by 1,000 steps per day. Now you can do this by walking on a beach, doing the hiking trail, pacing back and forth in your house while you're talking to your friends and family, brushing your teeth, or just parking further away at a grocery store. Once you can get to an additional 10,000 steps per day, then you're going to be burning roughly 3,500 calories per week, or 1 pound of body fat. If you are looking to burn more calories than that, then increase your walking intensity or your pace, and then up it to 15,000 or 20,000 steps per day, only if you can do it consistently. Whenever this becomes a habit and you feel like you could do it easily long term, then you can take it up a notch by adding in some resistance training or some cardio. And also keep in mind that the fastest single way to lose weight is going to come from a healthy nutrition plan and consistent effort over time. And in my opinion, walking is not only great for your physical health, but it's also great for your mental health, which a lot of us need after the year that we've had here in 2020. All right, guys, that is it for the video. I hope this video brought some value to you. If it did, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button so YouTube will share that value with other people, and consider subscribing to the channel for weekly content on exercise and nutrition. And I will see you guys on the next video.